This is part two of part one, maybe of part three of part four. I don't know how much. But yeah, it was anyways, like I said before, bobbing, boom, after moving side out, and everything. Everything was fine, you know. And after moving, well, I was already in Slidell, but I still had my home in Pearl River before it got destroyed by the last hurricane last year. Contractor said, well, we didn't, and rebuilding and everything. We did rebuild macaroni and cheese, not baked. Cinnamon apple, cinnamon, chicken chops sandwich on wheat. That's good, yeah. 21 grams of protein, that's good, yeah. 28 grams of protein. Yeah. Doctor has me on a protein diet. Anyways, and turkey sandwich, turkey ham sandwich with lettuce, but I had to throw the lettuce away because it sucks. I'm not a fucking rabbit. But this is 38 grams of protein. Just this one doggone sandwich. Anyways, bottom line is, I was in the last hurricane, destroyed my home. When I spoke with the construction worker, was fucking one that helped me rebuild my home, better than ever, stand the test of time, any kind of weather you're at. And it was flat as a pancake. I went there. I left work around 7:30 when the winds finally died down. All Slidell completely out of electricity, no electricity nowhere. But I was sleepy outside, wanted to go home, so I went home. And what I found was this. This right here. Flat. My home, the land, the trees, everything, flat. Lost my identification, my passport, my Italian, everything was gone, and it was all ruined and destroyed. I mean, pieces of my home, there, bad. So I contacted the construction worker, and he said, well, we didn't plan for 195 mile per hour winds when rebuilding, and I wanted to just, strangle him. But he was right. It was strong enough to stand the test of time, except 195 mile per hour winds. We never planned for that when rebuilding, because Louisiana, especially Louisiana, Slidell, Pearl River, or any part of Louisiana, period, has never had 195-mile-per-hour winds, even when tornadoes would flush through the valley. No, never 195-mile-per-hour winds. No, never. And I've been here since 2011. I mean, I've been there, not here. I've been there in Slidell, Louisiana, downtown San Bernardino, in Pearl River's downtown San Bernardino, since 2011. So no, it's never happened. I mean, it's really bothers me when I have too close to skin. But I get so wrapped up in everything I never notice, but when I do notice, it really fucking bothers me. Anyway, so I moved into America's Best Value Inn, and I've been living there ever since. Fast forward a year later, my war injury started acting up. I was taking medicine for it, prescribed medicine for it, but then my insurance says, no. We are no longer paying, because I didn't like paying for it out of my pocket, because that's what insurance is for. I pay the insurance. Anyway, insurance says, we are no longer paying for brand name medicine. So I started paying for it out of my pocket. It was only like $59.70, something like that, you know. So I didn't mind, you know. But then it started to build up over time, you know. But by that time, not only was it building up out of my pockets, but the price of the medicine changed. It went higher to like $200 and some odd. I mean, $200 and some odd. Yeah, and it was like over $1,000 for a month's supply. So I could and I said, no, I'm gonna find another way of doing this. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do it, and fuck y'all. Over $1,000 just for a bottle of pills for 30 days. Fuck that. So yeah, but then I found that Tylenol, extra strength, 500 milligrams, 2 of those for 24 hours, 2 of those for 24 hours. Well, actually 4, because there's 2 in the daytime, 2 at night. So I just took 4 straight in a row. Bada bing, bada boom, no problem. And I was good. It was good. I mean, it kept the swelling down and kept the pain anticipate, whatever, you know. No pain, no nothing. For 24 hours, kept the swelling down to a minor hair, you know. I mean, it wasn't, it kept it down to where I could bear it, you know. But then, But then, February 15th this year, it started getting real bad. The Tylenol stopped working. I guess my body built up a tolerance for it, stopped working. But then I remember one of my customers telling me, well, it's hearsay, but and I know I don't listen or believe hearsay. Okay, I mean, now I'm misquoted in court because it can't be proven. Can't be proven because you can't really prove. You say, well, anyway, anyway, so I don't listen to it. I don't go by hearsay or nothing. But once in my life, I broke my rules and I listened because this was a serious matter. A customer was telling me about her aunt. No mention of what kind of insurance was mentioned and whatnot. So that's obsolete. That's declassified. Okay, that's not important. She was because I'm at the time I was that kind of person where I was like a bartender, Anyway, so a lot of times customers would confide in me about their day and whatnot, bad luck or stuff like that, and I listen because I'm a good listener. Damn, that's good. But it never does last long enough. So she's telling me about her aunt that broke her hip. Lived here in Slidell. And her next door neighbor called for her aunt an ambulance to take him up here to not Slidell Memorial, but Oxygen, right up here, right up the road. It's another good hospital besides Slidell Memorial. But in my opinion, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. There in Slidell, downtown San Bernardino, Slidell Memorial is a great hospital. It's a great hospital. I mean, I've never been to Oxygen, so Oxygen can go yourself, But Slidell Memorial, in my book, I can't explain it. It's great. Fuck. Since I never been to Oxygen, and even go yourself, I would have to say Slidell Memorial is the best. I mean, they don't even... these hospitals and whatnot, because I never got them. I kept putting it off. So that's on me. The hurricane, when it took my home and everything, it took everything that I had. Everything I have is in storage, which the stuff I have in storage is stuff of my brother's, the Xbox, stuff like that. Anyway, so I never took the time and got around to getting my real identification, birth certificate, transferred or registered to any of the businesses, hospitals, police department, or nothing. never got any of that registered. I never went up to a DMV and said, hey, nothing. I never did that, so none of my true identification from Italy and stuff like that was ever transferred. I mean, I can still get it. All I gotta do is request it. But I don't think I am. I mean, cause I don't think I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think I'll be flying anytime soon. So, anyways, that's why I got the shot. Not because I have to transport through airports and everything, because I got my Skymaster, Cessna Skymaster. Anyway, I just don't want to catch whatever they may have over there and whatnot, so down. Anyways, yeah, I never got any of that transfer. So basically, what the hospitals and everything have on file, and everything being transported from Slidell Memorial Hospital to wherever, like I said, not mentioning where, when, what time. Anyways, I'm not in Slidell Memorial Hospital anymore. Anyway, bottom line is, I never had any of that, any of my. So basically what they have is the translation of my name and identification and everything here in the U.S., which is Earl Wynn. But they got the Wynn part screwed up because it's W-I-N, not W-I-N-E. Anyway, bottom line. So I'm thinking, hey, my identification being transferred, interpreted over into English, it's working okay, so I'm not worried about it right now. But see, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Even though Slidell Memorial Hospital and whatnot didn't really have my true identification. Well, because see, I was born, not gonna say where, but, because that's nobody's business. I was born on August the 13th, 1976. And when I moved there to Florida and had my everything transferred, they didn't bother transferring they didn't bother with my in Florida, because back then Florida was still kind of goofball state, I mean, back then they were still fighting to try to make it a family state, which at the time it wasn't. It wasn't even a retirement state, because there was nudie bars, not discos, but nudie bars, nightclubs, strip clubs, everywhere. Florida didn't start trying to make it into a family state until around 2004, 2005, something like that. That's when they started getting rid of all the nudie clubs, nudie bars, strip clubs, and beverages. nasty book magazines and everything, because we want to make it into a family state, because we notice that people are leaving because we are not quote quote family state. So we gotta get rid of all this nasty stuff, strip club, sex toys on every corner, gotta get rid of that. So yeah, something like 2003, 2004. That's when Florida put their foot down and said, hey, we want this to be a family state. We'll get rid of all this nasty shit, And that's what Florida did. And within a year, 75 to 80% of all that stuff was gone. Absolute D Class A, obsolete, no more. I mean, yeah, you could still find it, but it wasn't that easy, not anymore. It was no longer on every street corner. There's no longer strip clubs here, strip clubs that. And the strip clubs were 24 hours a day, because that's where the money came in. But they started losing business with people moving out of Florida, and tourists stopped coming to Florida because of all the crap. So they got everything up brought back the businesses, the tourists, people moved back to Florida, blah, blah, blah. And they all started getting that money back, So that's what happened. And I was liking it, but it got to the point where it just got boring. I moved, took a vacation, and ended up moving to Louisiana. So that was downtown San Bernardino, along with Pearl River, downtown San Bernardino. And that's what happened. So the 15th. So bottom line is, back to what I was saying, the aunt was transferred to Oxygen, and she told, the customer told me that they wanted $25 to $3,500 just for the ambulance, Cause now when you call for an ambulance for yourself, whether it be emergency or not, the ambulance charges you out of pocket, So the 15th, when my leg was really flaring up, in the sorry about that. No, I'm not, because you're trapped here in the phone watching me. So, anyways, oh, and by the way, if that turns you off and whatnot, just shut down, turn off the video, go somewhere else. Anyway, oh, wait a minute. Because of that, you're going to get my germs. Oh, swine flu, COVID-19, Corona, whoa, insure, whoa. Oh yeah, next thing you know, they're going to come up with the next illness that they're going to come up with. They're going to name it Insure Plus. Because they already named this one after a beer. Corona's been around since 1988. First started out as a little beer wine cooler that you can buy over the counter, 99 cents. Little beer ding thing. This was back when Noxzema and Corona wine coolers were #1. They started off as wine coolers, and they only have 50% proof of alcohol, so you could legally buy it without a license, without showing your ID or nothing. You would be under 16. You know? Yeah, because back then, you had to be 16 to 21, depending on what alcohol you buy, you know. If you're buying one of those tequila suckers, it was real alcohol, and they sold it at Spencer's gift shop. Tequila on a stick. It was real tequila with another chemical added so it could be hardened into a sucker, a candy sucker, and it was on a stick, tequila on a stick. And it had the real live worm in it. Well, I mean, the real worm in it, you know. And you only had to be around 16 to buy it, you know. It was real tequila on a stick. So anyways, that's what happened with Florida. But fast forward all the way to 2023, February 15th. That's when my leg started, and I was reluctant to call the ambulance because of what she said. What she told me. The hearsay, I never listened to hearsay, but that one time I did. So I hesitated with calling the ambulance. 15th, 16th, 17th. And finally, the 18th, I was there at work, at the office, and whatnot. And it was like 4 in the morning or something like that. And I just couldn't stand it no more. The pain, the swelling, I couldn't move it. So I called him up and said, thought to myself, well, if they're gonna bill me out of pocket, they're gonna put me on some kind of plan. And later on, I found out none of that was true, you know. So she lied about her grandma, you know. Or she misrepresentative of what she heard, you know. Or what she thought or believed or didn't hear, you know. Like, I don't know. It was just idle talk, you know. I got up there and I was there till the 23rd of February. And they inside that memorial treated me the best, even though they didn't. Anyways, when my identification was transferred here to the U.S. and whatnot, they made it where now it says, in my birth certificate say otherwise. Well, I don't have one no more, but I get copies, you know. But they now got me born August 12th of 75. Now, some people have told me that the reason they probably did that is because the number 13 is bad karma or bad luck here in the U.S. People are so damn superstitious, you know. So that's why. So that's the thing. In where I was transferred from there, they now have the information and everything. I mean, okay, it's an English translation there of my name and identification and everything, and nobody's making a fuss over it, so, it's okay. So, anyway, so the doctor has me on these new pills, which is working within 2 days. 2 fucking days. 2 fucking days in. Wait a minute. 2 days. Hold on, let me just add this up. 2 days and 30 minutes. And it is working because I am no longer having any pain in my leg. And when I say I'm no longer having pain in my leg, I mean I'm no longer having pain in my leg. Because he had me on pain pills, gabapentin and whatnot, for the nerves and whatnot. And it took away the pain that I could feel. But I knew I was still having pain in my leg because it was throbbing so bad that it took the feeling out of the rest of my body. I had no feeling in my butt, my midsection, my neck. I didn't have no feeling in my hands, nothing. And I never said nothing, sometimes, because he upped the dosage on my gabapentin. So I was good. But he put me on this new pain medicine, and it's all good now. And hey, look, I'm sitting up in bed. I'm doing good. So there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm out of here.